All right, let's talk about something we've all felt. That moment when you are just completely, totally stumped. Well, it turns out there's this really cool mental strategy that can actually flip that confusion into a win. Okay, so just imagine this for a sec. You're taking a test, right? The clock's just ticking away, and bam, you hit a question and you have absolutely no idea what the answer is. You can feel that pressure building, and you're thinking, well, I guess I'll just have to take a random guess. I mean, we've all been there, for sure. So if there are four options and you're just picking one at random, you've only got a 25% chance of getting it right. I mean, let's be real. Those odds are pretty terrible, right? It's not a strategy. It's basically just a shot in the dark. But what if I told you there's a much smarter way to guess? A way to turn that wild shot in the dark into a really calculated move. It can seriously boost your chances, even when you don't actually know the right answer. And it's called the process of elimination. You might have heard it called POE. And here's the key, the big mental shift. You stop looking for the right answer. Instead, you start hunting for the answers that are definitely wrong.
And there is a really good reason this works. It's often way easier for our brains to spot something that's just completely wrong than it is to be 100% sure about what's right. So POE lets you use what you do know to work your way through what you don't.
Okay, so how does this actually play out? Let's walk through an example, because that's really the best way to see it in action. All right, here's our question. What is the capital of Malawi? Now, let's just pretend you have no idea. The first instinct is to panic, right? But nope, we're going to use our new strategy. Remember, you're not trying to find the capital of Malawi. You're looking for what it's not. Okay, so this is step one. You look at that list and you probably know, hey, New York is in the US, not Africa, and Paris, come on, that's the capital of France. So what do? You get rid of them. Just cross them right out. Gone. And just like that, look what you've done. A second ago, you had a 1 in 4 chance, a total guess. Now, by just knocking out two answers you knew were wrong, you've completely changed the game. It's down to just two choices, Lilongwe or Kinshasa. That's right, a 50% chance. You literally just doubled your odds of getting this right, from 25% all the way up to 50. I mean, even if you still have to guess now, a coin flip is way, way better than a blind guess, right? So let's break it down. What's the takeaway here? Why is this so powerful? Well, it's all about making your guesses actually count for something. Basically, POE works because it lets you use the stuff you already know, even if you don't know the whole story. It takes a big, kind of scary problem and shrinks it down to something you can handle. And that's how it boosts your accuracy. It's the difference between a random guess and a really smart, calculated choice. And that really brings us back to the heart of it, which is put so well in our source material. The whole point is to make your guesses really count. It's not about being a genius who knows everything. It's about being smart with what you do know. So I want to leave you with this question to think about, because this is so much bigger than just a trick for taking tests, right? Think about making a big decision or solving a tricky problem at work. Heck, even trying to figure out why your computer's acting weird. Where else can you use this idea? Where else can getting rid of the wrong options help you get that much closer to finding the right one?